Jacob, let's kind of talk through this a little bit. You know, obviously we're on site right now. We're washing this house and we're having water issues. You want to talk specifically about why that is and what people need to look out for?
Yeah, so whenever we got here, we noticed that the water pressure was slow. Normally, whenever we show up to a job like this and it's a multiple service job, we'll run both systems. We'll run the trailer and the truck. In this case, we saw the water pressure filling the tank on the truck, and it's not the greatest water pressure. And normally, we don't have any issues running out of water on the truck. It's able to keep up, being that it's only a 5 gallon a minute machine, and we just drained the tank completely. So we had to hurry up and run, cut the pressure washer off, and now we're waiting on water to fill. If we had a machine like a 3.5 gallon a minute where we could pull straight from the house, I wouldn't even chance running it on this house, being that the water pressure is so low, because you would burn up your machine most likely, because it wouldn't be feeding the machine enough water to be able to keep up. In this case, we can let our tank fill up, pull water straight from the tank. If it drains it again, then so be it. I mean, we're going to get the job done, make the customer happy at the end of the day. Thank goodness we're able to pull from a tank, and we don't have to make that phone call to the customer saying, hey, the water pressure isn't the greatest, so we can't do the job.
So typically, you guys, if we ever have water pressure issues, what we'll do is we'll actually double feed the tank. And Jacob, maybe let's walk over to the truck so we can actually show them. But we'll double feed the tank. So we were looking on this property for any water sources that we can find, because we got multiple hoses. So as you guys can see, we have a one water hookup right there, and we got a water hookup on the other side as well. And we actually tried to double feed the tank on this job, but unfortunately, whenever we did that, it wasn't working. It actually cut off one of the water sources.
Yeah, so that's how bad the water pressure is trying to pull from two sources at once. It's actually killing off one of the sources and still slowing the other source down. So it's better to just keep one valve on running water to the tank than actually having two valves on running two different hoses to the same tank.
Right, so as you guys can see, we got multiple hoses coming in here to the water tank. This is one of the biggest importance of having a water tank in the instance that your customer's property does not have proper water flow. I've done jobs like this in the past where, you know, I was running off of my own personal unit, off of the customer's water, and the well just completely bottomed out, almost burned up the pressure washer. And you can hear whenever the pressure washer starts struggling because it doesn't have water. So just a few minutes ago, I saw Jacob and Kale running over here to check the pressure washer, because obviously it ran out of water. You guys can tell when the pressure washer runs out of water, because it's going to start running a lot louder. Right, Jacob?
Yeah, and also you can feel it. It'll start pulsating at your hand through the hose. So you can start feeling the hose bump, almost like you're fishing and you get a bite, feel the hose start pulsing, and that means something's going on.
That means you need to start tugging on it so that way you can pull that fish in. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, start reeling. The only other thing that I would say is that it is a good idea if you don't have two systems, or if you're not running two systems, which most people aren't. We're the only ones that usually drag a trailer around with us everywhere we go. But it is a good idea to keep an extra 100-foot hose on your truck or trailer. That way you are able to run two water hoses to the same water source at once that's feeding your pressure washer. Came in handy multiple times, especially whenever we have to run the 8. We have two hoses running to the tank on the 8. It's able to keep up a lot better than it would if it's only coming from one hose filling the tank. That's the only other thing that I would say. Get an extra 100-foot hose. Keep it on your truck. If you got two spigots to pull from, if the water pressure is not that great, pull from two spigots. In this case, we're not able to pull from two spigots because the water pressure is actually so bad that it's cutting off one of the sources, so we're only able to pull from one. So we're going to wait on the tank to fill up, and then we should be able to get a good bit done, get most of the job done off of that one tank with the 5 gallon a minute. And if we got to, we'll wait, let it fill up again.
Wait, well, we're supposed to do the driveway on this job. Unfortunately, we got another job after this that we're going to go to, so probably won't be able to get that done. We're actually just let the customer know that that's something that we're not going to be able to do today. Right, Jacob?
Yeah, we may be able to rinse it off. They got some clay tire track going across it, so we may be able to rinse those off. We did pre-treat it with chemical already whenever we were treating the house with a light mix. Normally we would treat a driveway with a hotter mix, but we went ahead and sprayed it while we were hitting the house because we knew the water pressure wasn't that great to begin with. Probably rinse off the clay and then let the customer know that we're not able to surface clean it.
Absolutely. So if you guys made this far in the video, comment down below water. Always be cognizant of the water pressure at the houses that you guys are cleaning, because in the event that you let your pressure washer run and there's not enough water flow, then bad things can happen. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, hustle hard, get that money, baby. Peace.